Hey, how's everybody doing? T3 Gaming, and we are here for another episode of Clash of Clans. Alright, like I said, most of my videos I do concentrate on one aspect at the beginning of the video. That way, that's the reason why you popped in. I'm going to get that information to you right at the beginning. And then once I'm done with that, then I'm going to continue on with some tasks that I normally do if you want to stick around and see what I do with the channel. And as you said, no, this is a free-to-play game that I'm doing. I'm not spending no money. From what I've been told, this is a very friendly free-to-play game, and so far what I've seen, that definitely holds true. So what I'm going to talk about today is going to be troops and what they do and what are their specialties and stuff. So we're going to jump right into that, and then we'll get into other tasks that we're going to do today. So let's jump in here. Alright, so these are the troops that we can get. I'm not going to go over all these. I'm going to go over the ones that we've unlocked, but even though I haven't got the goblins yet, but I will. So let's talk about the first one. The first one is the barbarian. We get him at level 2. His hit points is 54 points. So that means, depending on let's see if we can see how much damage. Okay, in full. 360 hit points. So that can withstand 360 points. Damage per second 10, so it would take probably 3 hits from this cannon to kill one of my barbarians. Range is 9, single target. Okay, so 10 per second. So now we're going to go back into here, back to our barbarian. Damage per second. Now he deals 12 damage per second. But now we have hit points of 54, so in 5.4 seconds, roughly, that cannon is going to kill my person. That's what I'm gathering out of this. Now the barbarian is a single target, so the closest target he gets to, he's going to go after. He's not necessarily going to go after the cannon. He may go after a resource. Target to ground, movement speed, not very fast. He's only 18. And housing space. Let's talk about the housing space. Okay, because I got 60 of 60. So if I got rid of all these right here, I can have 60 barbarians. Okay, so that's one housing space for each one that I get. Like this guy, the giant, he's 5, so I can only get 12 of him, and I use up my 60 space. Okay, so I got 5 of him total. Because if you go into his information, you're gonna see what his housing space is 5. Now the range, I call it range, it's a ground air, so basically the same thing. Housing space 1, so I can get 1 for 1 with that too. Okay, so let's talk about the giant. Right now, this guy he's the bully right now. He's our best one that we can get. He can withstand 400 points, 12 damage per second. It's going to take a lot to get him, so we're going to use these guys, and I'm going to try to get him up at 10. Single target. But the great thing about it, he's ground, and he goes after the defense, okay? So if I need defense taken out, if I need a tower, or if I need a cannon or a mortar taken out, I got to plant a couple of them there next to them. Okay, movement speed, very slow, 12. Okay, he's probably the slowest. He houses 5. Okay, damage per second is 12, so he can deal out that type of damage. So it would take a cannon 40 seconds to take out one of these, according to the math that I'm looking at right now. So if it's 10 damage per second, it's looking like 40 seconds to take out one of these bad boys. These are the ones that we want to really concentrate on beating some of these levels. Okay, now let's get into the air ground. Okay, now when I have that air tower, that's when I'm pretty much going to be using them, because these people, the range people, can shoot up into the tower, and they have a good range to 8 damage per second. They're not that strong, but they do move fast. 24. They do only house 1, but they get knocked out quickly. Only 22 hit points. That means a cannon in 2 seconds can take out one of my people. And we got to see what the hit points is for the air tower, so we'll get into that afterwards. So we're looking at the defense and the stuff that's going to affect us. Okay, now I need to upgrade these, so I'll be doing that when I get done with talking about this. So that's our ground and air, and their specialty is to go after that ground and air defenses. Okay, so let's go down to the goblin. All right, very weak. 2.5 seconds, they're gone with the cannon. Damage per second, they don't deal much damage. That's not what they're there for. Their favorite target is resource damage. So they're quick. Look how fast they are. 32 movement speed. 1-for-1 on the house, and they go after single target. So some people, because you have a certain amount of time to get to knock out all these buildings to get the 3-star. Some people like to put one on each corner house. That way you have to run around all of them to do it. Those goblins will do that pretty quickly. Okay, so that's why they're good. Now I may plant a couple out there. It's all strategic how I do it, but they cost a lot to upgrade, and so it's good. I got to get them. So it's good to have that balance early on. Like I said, we're only a level 3. Okay, so let's go ahead. That's what the troops are that we got. Now, if you can see, I just did a little organization. I put these out here. You're gonna notice. Okay. See the difference? See how it's dark out here, and you don't see no dark in here. I got all the spaces filled in. If I had dark inside here, they could plant troops in here. So you got to keep that in mind. Okay. We don't want them to be planting troops inside our thing. We want them to go through the wall or come in from a direction. Okay, see the cannon? That's its radius. So if somebody starts to come right here, my cannon can attack them. Probably not going to. If they come over here, it'd be a smart play. They won't be able to attack them over here. But I got this cannon that can reach them. See how I'm doing that? And this is not exact science. I'm going to get my butt kicked anyway because I'm still at a low level. But at least I'm not going to give it to them. And then I get the air defense, which is a lot. And I try to keep some space so the range, they have to come in over here. At least I get a few shots at them before the range comes in. And let's see. Let's go to info on the 420 hit points. That's what it's going to take to knock them out. So 15 damage per second. So they can knock out my range pretty quickly. My air ground soldiers. 10 tower range, single target. They're going to go after one target at a time, ground air. So that's how you know what you're going to do. And then we're going to go here, click on the info there. We already did. I'm going to get a mortar in there. So that's 360, and they do 10 damage per second with a range of 9 tiles. This information is really good to know when you're starting to get into battling. Alright, it's just I don't have enough walls. Once I live up to a level 4, I can probably complete, and then I'll start getting a little more creativity going. Right now, I just wanted to get something up in so that they can't just walk in there and get a 3-star that quick on me. Alright, so that is the information I wanted to pass over to you about the troops. And as we get more troops, I'll do a part 2 on it for more advanced stuff. But right now, that's what we get to work with, so we need to worry about getting them leveled up. Okay, looks like I was attacked. Let's see what I lost. I lost 7,000, 8,000. The thing about being attacked, once you're attacked, okay, that's my phone going silly on me. Once you've been attacked, you will be given an instant shield. I believe it's 24 hours. I could be wrong on that, but once I attack, okay, so let's say I go in here and I want to attack, find a match. Okay, I want to know where it shows I have a shield. It should. Okay, so let's just go in here and do it. So all we have is, I'm going to take the big guys out here and I'm going to put them right there, and I'm going to put a couple right here. I already used them all. Okay, let's put our range here. Okay. And I'm going to put some here because they're going to do whatever they want to do. I play so many of these games. That might be Domination that does that. Okay, so we got 2. I could have swore they had a shield on there, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we only got 454 and 800. So we looted about 450. But we got some trophy, so that's good. Alright, so yeah, I don't think, maybe they don't do shields in this game. I could have sworn, like I said, I play so many of these. It's gotta be Dominations that has a shield. So I apologize for that. Alright, so we got the claim. Let's see what we got. Destroyed 10 town halls multiplayer battles, which you did, so we're going to get 5 gems. Let's go ahead and claim that. So that's one of those things, rarities that we can pick up right now. We got destroyed 25 builder huts multiplayer. Okay, so we can probably get that. Win 25 multiplayer battles. Yeah, we can get that. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect some stuff here. Build more, upgrade existing building. Okay. Alright, so I got plenty of that. Let's go ahead and get these babies working here. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. That's going to take 15 minutes. What's our next upgrade? Elixir. We already got that. Clan Castle. We get 10,000 Clan Castle, so we're going to rebuild the Clan Castle. How long is that going to take? Get free army donations, unlock clan wars, clan games. Now, as much as I will eventually get into these clans, I'm not really ready to get into it. I may wait a little while, just because if you don't go in there and start contributing real quick, they'll probably kick you out. And right now, I'm only getting on here once a day, so I may have a problem staying in a clan. It all depends. But we're still going to go ahead and we're going to rebuild this just to get it going. Alright. It's going to allow me once it's rebuilt. Okay, just like that, it's done. So and that's another thing, is treasury. So when you win certain things, certain battles, they'll give you, when you get to certain rewards, they're going to give you, let's see if they have it here. They may not have it on this one. There we go. 500,000 elixir. Okay, that's a lot. Now, if I get to that, they're going to allow me to put that into my treasury, which is here. And then, of course, we get the clan browse. Okay, we're not ready to get into the clan right now. I'm not going to create one. Okay, so this gives us a little bit of information. Troop capacity. We want to donate troops to people, and we're not ready to do that yet because we don't have enough troops for ourselves. So we're going to hold off on that. Okay, so that's done. Let's go see what else we got to do here. Okay, gold mine 7, elixir 3,000. Let's go ahead and do the elixir, upgrade that. Alright, so let's go ahead and start 20,000. We don't have enough for that. Awards, claim 8,000. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Our next one's going to be 1,400. Alright, so now let's go ahead and knock that 20,000 stone out. I'm going to start clearing out these things. How much for that? 1,000. We'll clear that off. That's going to be 2,000. We'll clear that off. And that's another 2,000. We'll clear that off. Okay, so we're pretty much done in the coin, and we're pretty much done there. So let's remove that. Remove that. That's 1,000 for that. Now what's that's going to be coin? That's going to be 100. Gem box. You going to give me some gems? Oh, I got to see this. Alright, so we're at 390. So once we get to 500, I believe it is. You found 5 gems in the mushroom. That's good. We'll get that third builder going. As soon as we get it, bam, slap it right in there. Let's get the builder going. Alright, so I just want to see these gems come. I think we already got them. Nope, we didn't. Oh, you found 25 gems in the gem box. Well, that's nice. Alright, so for future reference, we like gem boxes. Okay, let's put that in a mental note. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do a... let's go into single player because we seem to get more loot when we do that right now. So let's go and see how far we can get without having to upgrade our troops. Okay, so this is going to be tough, I'll tell you right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple there, put a couple there. I need a wall breaker. Okay, so They're gonna knock these. They're gonna kill these up pretty quick. Okay, wow, they broke that wall pretty quick. Okay, so now I'm gonna get him in, see if they can get some loot. Okay, as long as I can get something while I'm in here. Alright, so they're going to come down. Those big guys are still living. I got 3 of them going still, so they might be able to knock out those cannons before they knock them out. I'm getting the red over there. See, if I had a potion, I can probably revive them, but I got 2 stars, so we need to get 3 star though, so alright, we need to get, that giant needs to kill that one or we're in trouble. Alright, might get it if these guys stop goofing around and get over to the cannon there. Alright, so go ahead and knock that out. We're gonna get it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we got it. I was surprised though, those 6 cannons, they were pretty big, but those giants, they sacrificed themselves, so they took out these 3. That was good. So we got 3 stars on that. It's good. 20,000 coins, 6,000 elixir. Let's go ahead and return home. I don't know if we can get to the next level or not, but we definitely did pretty good in that. So we got some more coinage. I need some elixir though. That's what I need. Let's go get us some trophies. I want to get over 200 trophies. All right, so we got the mortar and we got him. So I'm gonna go ahead and send 2 over here. I'm gonna put 2 here, a 3 there. And let's go over here. I'm gonna see if I can get to that tower there. Alright, so the giants are not, I wish the giants would get over to that tower in the mortar or we're gonna be in trouble there. Alright, I don't know why they're messing with that. Okay, so that was just a horrible. Alright, let's go get my giants and take out that mortar. If the giants can get to that air tower before my people die, they're over there playing Tootsie. I don't know what they're doing, but come on, take that mortar out. Alright, now the giant just take that out a little bit and we'll be good. Oh, he's still all green, so he might get it. He might get it. My air ground. I think I did not do so well with planning on this, that's for sure. Alright, so the giant can take it out. Okay, giant's gone. Okay, we only got 1 star. Yeah, that was not good. So it came down to that taking us out, so we probably have to go after that first. Alright, we're gonna end the battle here because that just was not good. Okay, so we got 1 trophy. Alright, let's see what we got up here. Empire builder, rebuild the clan castle, so we get 5 more. Okay, alright, so we have another builder, so let's go ahead and utilize the builder. Elixir collector. Let's just keep going down the line. Okay, upgrade. 15 minutes for that, so we're pretty much we'll be gone before that even gets done. Let's find another match. Alright, this one does not look hard at all. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right there. Yep, and I want to take that out with that, and then okay, I don't see a problem with this here. We already got rid of the danger, so alright, so we didn't get much on the loot, but we got trophy, 20 trophies. That's a good amount of trophy. Okay, so let's go in there. We got over 200 trophies. We need to get to 400 to get into the league. And that's how we get these league medals here. So we can start buying potions and stuff like that. So let's go through this real quick. Okay, so first of all, I can't do that because I don't have no builders, but I need to get this gold storage down there. Can I do it? Nope. It's not going to let me. That's what I thought. Okay. I should have done that first. Alright, so this lets us know what we can build. 300 is the gold storage. The builder hut, we need 500 gems. That's the only thing we'll spend our gems on until we get them all done, maxed out. Alright, then we get the mortar. We got to get the mortar. I should have got that first. I didn't. Okay, so that's it. Once we get all it done, and bombs. Yeah, we're going to start buying some bombs for booby traps. That helps. Let's see what the hit point is for those. Okay, I guess we won't know that until we put them down. Alright, resources. Gold storage. We got one of those available. Okay, we already did that. Defense traps. Okay, that was the ball. So we need to purchase all that so we can get up to the next level. Alright, this is basically decoration. Say, I remember I was telling you we had to make everything solid. So in case we have an open spot inside our base, we can use one of these decorations to fill that void there. Or you can just put them on there just for show. Okay, don't spend your gems on it. Okay, remember we're doing this free to play, so we have to conserve our gems. And in case you want to, if you, like I said, if you do want to spend a little bit of money on this game, okay, 49 for 6,500 gems, 14,000 gems. You know, that seems to be in line with what most people do. So, I mean, if you need a quick 80 or 99 cents and you want to do it, you know, do it. Elixir, I would not spend elixir on coins, my gems on any of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get 2-hour guard. This is your shields, so they do have shields. I would never spend them because you don't lose anything. Don't even bother. You might lose some loot later on, but I wouldn't deal with it. And then we got a handful of gems. You can purchase 79 cents for 60, which is probably a pretty good deal, but $1.99 for 200, and you get a builder pack. Okay. Alright, so I need to let that build up. I have nobody else to do, so that's a good start for today. Let's go ahead. I'm going to empty it out. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tree. That's coin 20,000. That's going to be coin 10,000. Let's do that. Alright, so we got that taken care of. And that'll be the video for today. We're going to have another one tomorrow. We'll go ahead and find something else to talk about. And get some more trophies. Maybe we'll get some more trophies, talk about some other things. I'll just come in and see what I need to do, and I'll put out a video on it. Then I'll do some tasks afterwards. We're almost on level 7, and eventually we're going to have to get to level 4. Okay, level 4 is when we'll probably start doing a little bit of designing. Now, I'm not going to do all my designing in a video because you probably fall asleep, so I'll probably already have it done and I'll explain it. And then we'll get right into other things. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, please give me a like, subscribe, hit that notification. That'd be greatly appreciated. It helps the new YouTube channel out. And I will see you all tomorrow on my next video. Have a nice day.